Hey, in this video we'll cover how you can scrape the LinkedIn jobs and use that to find company decision makers that are hiring for those jobs. So if you're a staffing agency, you can use this to find companies that are hiring for a specific role. Or if you are an agency, you can find companies that are looking to hire to perform a certain action, and then you can try to sell them your services. To scrape LinkedIn, we'll use Apify, and I found this LinkedIn job scraper that will do the job. It costs $1 per 1,000 results, and you get $5 when you create a new Apify account. There are different scrapers that you can use that charge a monthly fee, so that depends on the volume of the scraping that you want to perform. So to find the job listings, we will use this search, and here we will enter. So I already have some kind of a search, so we can enter that. We are now looking for software engineers that are based in United States, mid to senior level, and jobs that are remote friendly. So you can select here on-site, hybrid, or remote. We can also add some kind of a salary range, and these are some other filters that we can use. So maybe full-time, and then we can specify further the industry and so on. You can make this granular as you want. When we get this link, we copy the link and we go back to the search that we saw. We go here and we select the number of jobs that we want to scrape. So we can keep it at 100 and or 1,000. Let's do just one for this, and you can leave this as default, no maximum limit. After this, you would hit save and start, and it will start scraping. So this is the window and how it will look. It won't find anything now because the minimum you can scrape is 100, and I've only set 1. But I already did this, and because of that, like, I'll show you the results that I already got, so we don't have to wait for it. So if you go here, you can go into the runs in the history, and this one already has some results. When it's finished, it will look like this, and you can hit on the export results. We can keep it in a CSV format that's friendly, like to upload to a Google Sheet or any other sheet software, and we'll keep all of the fields. Then we click download, and it's downloaded. Next step, we can load it to a new Google Sheet. Go import, upload, browse, and open. We can replace the current sheet and import the data. Here we can see that we have the URL where we can apply, and also the company country, what is the city, region address, and so on. We could use the company description and some other fields from here if we want to further narrow the list and maybe create some kind of personalized outreach, or filter the list for the exact jobs that you're looking for. Now let's create a separate sheet that will only have unique companies. I'll move this a little bit. We'll create a new sheet. We'll copy all of the data. Let's move this up, and we go to the column that is company website to keep only unique websites, because some companies have multiple job posts. We don't want to scrape them multiple times. We can go here, data cleanup, and remove duplicates. And we can see that 70 are left from 100 that we have previously. So the next step, now we have all the companies that are hiring in the specific role and area that we want. Now to find the contacts of decision makers, we can use something like Apollo. And this is a fresh search, so we are looking just for CEOs and some configuration for email status, but you can delete that if you want. And we go here and copy the URLs of all of the companies that we had. Once we do that, we can see that we now got the CEOs of all of those companies, and we can export the list and use the emails to create our outreach campaign. If you want to further narrow this, because some of these companies will be really big, so we can see Yahoo here, and reaching out to CEOs of those companies doesn't make a lot of sense, because they are not that they're making the hiring decision, and they'll probably won't see your email or answer to it. We can further narrow this search and select only smaller companies like this, maybe even this, like depending on your criteria. You can also change who you want to scrape. Here we are using CEOs. If you are doing some marketing work, you can reach to chief marketing officers or head of engineering if it's for like engineering work. So really depending on your campaign, but you can further narrow this down. Once we have this, we can then copy it and use some different software to download the emails. I have a video that also goes through how to scrape Apollo, so you can check that out. I'll leave it in the recommended videos. Some other steps that we can do, we can also access LinkedIn profiles and then reach out like that. And we can set up alerts here. And then we are going to be automatically notified when there are new jobs that fit this criteria. We could also create some kind of an automation. So when we get the alert, to automatically find the decision maker and send an email. If you're interested in that, leave a comment and I can make an automation for that in some of my future videos. But when you have this is enough to scrape all of these leads and then use that in your outreach campaign. And then you can mention something like, hey, Charlie, I saw that you're hiring for a software engineer, or we can provide you candidates for that, or something in those lines. Like always, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. And if you want to build automations like these or scrapers, I'll leave a link in the description where you can apply. Thank you. Bye.